What's going on? What's going on, everybody out there? It is an interesting day. It's nothing but red, except for this bubble right here with Pippin. Like, oh my, can't believe it. Pippin. We're up a 70x on Pippin since November. It's insane. This thing Pippin just doesn't stop ripping. But everything else is like in the gutter. Everything has went to hell. Everything. And I tell you, man, I am actually getting a little bit tired of this whole tariff stuff. I just wish we'd just let it go and just not add any more tariffs on anybody at this particular moment. I'm getting tired of it, man. But I don't know, man. I guess it's helps us get some more dips in, right? So Bitcoin has fallen 49% in 5 months. Is it 5 months already? I guess it's 5 months once we get over into cross over into March, right? Erasing 1.2 trillion from its market cap. Yeah, 5 months, but still, nonetheless, one of the fastest crypto winters ever, right? It remains to be seen if it's the shortest, because we could still be trading at the bottom for quite some time. But other than that, with just some red markets, I couldn't really find any, too much interesting news today. I had this thing, Trump-backed stablecoin briefly slips as World Liberty claims a coordinated attack. So there's some sort of a hack. I don't know. I mean, this is like the only interesting thing I found, which is not too interesting, but anywho. Yeah, I found this one. I found, because sometimes I talk about some of the kidnappings and stuff that happen with, crypto holders, and whether it be influencers or executives at some sort of a crypto company, like the Ledger wallet, some top exec was kidnapped and so on. But I found it interesting. So France crypto kidnapping is linked to overseas kingpins, police say. So there's been a lot of kidnappings and related to crypto in France, right? Specifically, it happens all over the place, even in the US. I've seen a couple in New York, at least two that I can distinctly think of. Like one guy was visiting from Korea, New York, and some New Yorker captured him, held him for like a week or something, trying to get his crypto, man. I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, it's not funny at all. But for some reason, it's just a lot of cases coming out of France. But the fact that they say that these are linked to overseas kingpins, like people outside of France are directing this type of these types of attacks. But I don't know. Just browsing through the news, browsing through the articles. I was looking through all the stuff that's out there. It can make me think, today's not a boring day. I mean, it is a good day when you can actually buy the dip, right? It is pretty good when there's a lot of red. And yesterday I put another buy on Casper. Yeah, I mean, so for most of my buys, like the vast majority of my buys on Casper was like 10 and 11 cents. Going back like 2 years ago now, like over 2 years, right? Oh man, it's been one hell of a long I mean, it is a bear market. It's been a bear market for a long time. Like in terms of the business cycle, when you look at PMI, it's just been a bear market for the company went down, the country or the economy went down, downhill in 2022, and we haven't really gotten out of it. I put a nice buy yesterday with Casper. I'm hoping it'll go down a little bit more. There's a few others. I want to stop buying in. We don't know how far things are going to go down and when. A lot of people are saying that we're going to hit our bottom in October. I don't think so. I think that because people are saying that, there's this just not going to happen because like people are pricing it in, so they're selling early, and causing things to go down a lot faster, which is exactly what we're seeing. But this is actually like this is some good news. So Michael Saylor says that quantum computing is not an immediate threat to Bitcoin. It may at least be a decade away. Well, hopefully it's never a threat, but yeah, it's we have at least a decade worth of becoming rich and maybe even joining me. I was looking at some yachts, some concept yachts that we're gonna have in the future, me and my group. This is a nice, beautiful, it's a concept yacht, right? It's not real, but like, oh my god, it's insane. Yeah. Yeah, anybody who's in my group, you know, right? You're going to see you there. But what else? I want to tell you, see, like, if you agree to 14, I saw it earlier today at 12. I think yesterday. So yeah, yesterday's low was 5. Extreme fear. Crazy how low. Crazy how low we've gotten, right? Crazy. This chart goes back to July of 2023. Like, yeah, we've really never seen it this low. It's just insane. All-time lows. Crazy, right? 30-day. Yeah. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. But so when to buy into what is the question. So I'm making a list of I should have opened up my spreadsheet. Let me see if I can find that. My spreadsheet. Because I was putting down a whole bunch of meme coins and high risk meme coins. All my favorites. All my favorites. And I have some favorite layer 1s. Layer 1s. Of which Caspa is one of them, right on the top. A lot of my favorites. Here, let's see. No, this is it. Oh, because it's. Oh, guess that's good enough. Cool. So Caspa. Where do we think we're going to go with Caspa? Are we going to go further down? What happened? All right. Yeah. This is the question that like a lot of a lot of us are really pondering, and we want to know, right? So maybe I should just open up in TradingView, which is so yeah, this is the question. Like, have we reached our bottom or have we not? And the crazy thing is that like if we we're down here, like could we go below 2 cents, right? So Caspa is crazy. I mean, I can't yeah, I mean it's just unreal. It's actually below 3 cent Caspa. There was a time where I thought that I would never see that, right? Because I never saw pretty much a 3 cent Caspa. I mean, I think I saw it. It was under 4 cents. It was near 4 cents, and I was like, okay. I made that decision to buy into Caspa, and it just went from 4 cents. Like a month later, it was like 9 cents. It was just like, I was like, okay. and it looked like it was just never going to come back down again. And that was like November of 2023, right? Jesus, so far back. I thought it was never going to come down again. But, you know, it's like we don't know what's going to happen, right? We could, you know, go down like this far. It's kind of crazy. It's hard to say. I don't want to believe it, but who knows what could happen? Or wick down low. Let's see if there's wick going down here. But it's all a matter of what's going to happen with Bitcoin too. So with Bitcoin, we're definitely, you know, I was talking about this structure right here. We've been breaking below it, and probably could go back down, go way down far. I don't want to believe that we can go anywhere below 52, right? Or even below 55. I'm like, I just find like it would be crazy. Like it would be like an insane black swan event if something like that happens. It would just be like, you know, aside from the AI bubble popping, which is probably not going to happen for any time soon for like a few years, but in order for something like that, I mean, it would be like Iran created a nuke and just dropped it on Israel. It would be something like that. It's like U.S. going to war with Iran now. I don't think it's going to take us down below, you know, people are calling for 40. They're calling for 39. See, a lot of nincompoops talking about 30K and 20K and craziness like that. But it was for something like that. It would be like outside of the AI bubble popping, which is probably not going to happen for a few years. It would be like something crazy. It would be like, you know, black swan, total black swan. You know, Iran drops a nuke on Israel, or a freaking crazed volcanic explosion that just causes the earth to cool for a couple years. I mean, crazy. We know what happened. You know, it's like, it sounds, I'm not talking about like a Yellowstone eruption. I'm talking about something that could happen. I think, I forgot what year was it. Was it 1815? It was considered like the year without summer. There was some sort of like volcanic eruption that year somewhere in the world. And it just, I think it snowed in Boston in July or something like that, or snowed in New York City in July. It was, you know, like something catastrophic, something like that. I'm not saying a volcanic, or like anything, like a freaking small meteor crashing into the ocean and creating a tidal wave. Like, yeah, it's like, I can't imagine anything causing Bitcoin to go down below 40, below 30. That would be like nuts. But if it goes down, like let's say it goes down to like 52, then what's going to happen with all the others? What's going to happen to Casper? I mean, then you get into a situation, it seems hard to believe, but then you get into a situation where you see a sub 2-cent Casper, which is crazy to think about it. And you know what? If that happens, it's probably going to happen in the next few months. It's probably not going to happen in the end of October, like people are calling for. Probably not going to. Although a black swan event can happen at any time and just cause everything to tank. But when it comes to reaching that low, I mean, it's probably what is going to happen in the next few months if it does happen. We're talking about March, April, May, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Casper. So I want to talk about my targets and top of the bull run and so on. I do have to. What happened here? Hey, what's going on? Is my spreadsheet messing up? So Casper, right? L1. Holy crap, dude. Let's say 3-cent Casper. Like 100x will take us to $3, right? I'm talking about a cycle top. I'm not talking about like this year. I don't think there's going to be a cycle top this year. Again, I mean, like, again, people are calling for that. So $3 Casper, and what craziness how the potential and a real cycle top. Never imagined that. So if we get to only $3 in a real bullish cycle top, an insane cycle top, it would probably be driven by the inflation of the AI bubble, the bubble itself inflating, right? Retail just diving in and just buying into stocks and also the crypto and so on in a real cycle top. Like a $3 Casper is probably like conservative, right? And to get to a $3 Casper, that's over 100x, man. It's just crazy. There was a time when I never thought that would be imagined. Like, hard to imagine that. It's nuts. 100x to get to a $3 Casper. But yeah, I mean, this is I'm very bullish on what's to come. Now, obviously, I'm gonna put in Bitcoin. Oops, what was that? Yo. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, you guys, tell me what your predictions are. And tell me some L1's layer ones that you guys are into. So Bitcoin potential cycle top. Bitcoin, I like to refer to the actual. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I know. Yesterday, I just went below 3 cents, 2.9 cents. I was like, let me grab some. I've stayed out of buying Casper this whole time. This whole bear market, I don't think I bought Casper even once since October, right? Or even before that. But oh yeah, I mean, I do that strategic DCA. I will buy $10 a week. Yeah, $10. Yeah, that's just $10 a week. That's that's nothing. But I think it's 9 weeks at this point, so it's $90. I do that in my community. Well, yeah, I haven't really bought Casper. I was like, yeah, let me wait till it goes all the way down, and it did. Why not? Now let me switch over. I'm gonna go into Bitcoin predictions. Tao, Quant, and my retirement plans. Yeah. I'm gonna go into. I like to look at the Bitcoin power law chart. Right. So max 2027, I don't know. This is cycle top I've been saying 2027 and 2020, end of 2027. It could be in 2028, but whatever. So let's say this is December 2027, like this is like $889,000 Bitcoin. It might, I have this theory that we may never reach max resistance on the power law chart ever again, just because of the pi cycle top indicator. Because when that fires off, people will start dumping. We're like, oh my God, it's a top, let me dump. And this is in my opinion, that is what caused the double top of last cycle of instead of Bitcoin just going straight up to max resistance, in the first double top, you know, it stopped at like, was it 64K? So, I mean, we'll see. So, I mean, realistically, a bullish prediction cycle top getting close to max resistance. Max resistance 889 in December of 2027. I think a 700K Bitcoin is realistic. So yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, it's already happening. A lot of sellers. I mean, sellers are. Yeah, going back to sellers, there's going to come a point when sellers want to sell anymore. Yeah, I was talking about this for a few months, where these long-term holders kept selling and selling and selling on the decline, right? So, but now, for the most part, they're not doing it. Obviously, there's still some, because otherwise this blue would be like straight up, be like really high like this right here. So there are people selling, but I think what it is right now, a lot of people are selling right now. Before, like the last few months, people were selling because they believe the crypto winter is starting, right? And we reached the top because of the 4-year cycle. And now people are continuing to sell because they're like, oh, we're in the crypto winter already. So maybe the 4-year cycle is real. So that means if the 4-year cycle is real, then that means that the bottom is going to be in October. So let me sell now, so I don't get caught up in the bottom. So that's what they're doing, and they're bringing the bottom much, much closer. They're like pulling on it, pulling on a rope, just pulling, yanking on it, and bringing it much, much closer. That's my belief. The bottom is just like is not that far out. So, I mean, yeah. So let's go back to my spreadsheet. Oh yeah, so let's say, I don't know. So let's say, just say a rough example. Let's say that, 14x? That's crazy, right? Like, let's say let's say Bitcoin goes down to 50K, and cycle top, real cycle top, bullish, like insane cycle top, like nothing we've ever seen, like AI bubble type of cycle top, right? Bigger than 2021, get into a 700K target, 14x, right? If you wanted to say 13 just for hell of it, because we're not at 50, right? So whatever's. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking, because if we follow the norm and follow the power law chart, this is like rinky-dink crap right here. That's just like what it didn't. This supposed cycle top in October, it just didn't even go above average power law. It's craziness. This local top back in 2019 actually performed better than our supposed cycle top in October. Nuts. So, real cycle top. I don't know. Any of you guys who've been into crypto only just recently, the last couple of years, keep in mind, I think we've been beaten over the head so much that we just don't think that we could ever be bullish again. I just don't think it's like that. I just think now is not the time. Maybe we're crossing into the time of being able to be bullish, but this is the business cycle, and it's always going up and down, up and down, up and down continuously for like going back to 1948, and then suddenly we get this situation right here where we're just going sideways for 4 years. Like, this has never happened before, and we got a positive reading for the first time, first week of February for the month of January, right? So that's just a couple weeks back. So fingers crossed that we're going to get another positive reading. That means things are getting real. We got a positive reading. So it's hard to say what's going to happen. We got all this tariff drama, tariff 2.0 right now, that like who the hell knows what's going to happen. We're going to be dealing with tariff drama for the next couple of months in combination with a war with Iran. Yeah, we're definitely seeing new bottoms. I don't know what's going to happen with PMI. Probably going to get a pullback because, things like, there's various factors that make up the total PMI because of them together. So things like new orders and stuff. People are going to be holding off on on purchases, right? Companies, manufacturers, and so on. People buying from manufacturers. Purchasing managers index. So new orders are probably going to take a hit. Thus far, new orders and everything else has been really doing extraordinarily well, whereas employment has been subpar, has been contractionary. So if employment wasn't that bad, we'd be higher than 52. But we'll see what happens. But let's go into all right. So you said Tao, right? Yeah, I'm bullish on Tao too. Tao. So Tao is at I was just mentioning that in my group earlier, a few hours back. Somebody asked which is what's a better buy zone to get in right now, and it's like either Tao or Casper. And I'm like, I took a look at both charts, and I'm like, both of them have the same type of circumstances where they seem like they're at their like the most bottom point, or But if the market does make a new bottom, it could go down a little bit more. You know, the weirdest thing here, I used to like this trading view, being able to open up trading view on the coin page and coin market cap. And when you click that button, it would overlay. It would be like a full screen overlay. And it would be like a full chart. Now it's like inside of the middle of the page. I mean, like, is there a way to like maximize pain? Is that what it is? No. If you guys know of a way to actually maximize this chart, I would love to do that. And it's like, it goes back to this thing. Why the hell do companies fix things that are not broken? You know, it's just nuts. It's like one of those pet peeves of mine. Anyway, so just like so yeah, maybe I'll keep this open here and I'll open up Casper over here. Like what I was saying, I went on the daily, let's go to the weekly again, right? Oh, not the monthly. So whereas Casper's here, and if we go down, we'll probably go down to this new low. I don't know about here, maybe here. We'll see. But still, nonetheless, it'll be like a sub 2 cent Casper. When it comes to Tao, it'll be like something similar. Either we've reached the bottom and we're here because we got some support levels here. Looks like it's going further down. It's breaking below, and it might go down. And with a couple of tweets from Trump, it might go down even further, right? So who knows what's going to happen? Like, could it go down at 55? It's crazy. I don't know. But who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? We could see like 1 week, like in April, where things are like so catastrophically low, that we just don't even believe it. But who knows? Not likely, but hey, it could happen. Go all the way down. It'd be like let's just say a sub $100 Tao. So, we'll see. But it could happen, or maybe not. But that's the thing is, why don't you just, DCA your way in right now? Because it might not go down. Don't be like those people who were calling for an 8K Bitcoin back in 2022. And they never bought because it only went down to 15K. So don't do that, right? Hey, what's up? Yeah, all great stuff tonight. Sensible to start. DCA if you can instead of waiting for the bottom. Exactly, yeah. Nobody knows when. Keep buying until the bottom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I just made a nice purchase of Casper last night. And like I'm not going to wait till it gets to like below 2 cents. It might not happen. Right? Let's look at the Quant chart. It's down less than Bitcoin last year. Yeah, that's one of those things when it comes to things being down less. Speaking of that, I don't know if I consider I wouldn't put on my layer 1 list, more like a my DEX list. But I really want to get into hype, but it just doesn't seem to want to go down. So yeah, I mean, I think Quant is okay. I mean, it's not one of mine that I bought. So yeah, I wouldn't wait on this. I don't think it's going to go down too much. I think it's in the same boat. Like if it goes down, it'll be like down. Here, let's do this. Go to the monthly. So like if it doesn't go down below here, you're probably not going to go below $45 or something, unless it goes down here. But then it's like I'm saying, it's like the same boat with Casper and Tao. It's just like if we get a really bad crash, it could go way down. But I wouldn't bet on it. Like more like over here maybe. So go down to this level. If even that happens too, right? It's not financial advice. I forgot to tell you guys, it's definitely not financial advice. I'll be thinking there's no financial advice here. But yeah, I mean, that's if it happens. That's if like, if everything's at the bottom already, like right now, like if the market's at the bottom and some really, really good news comes out like this week and pushes us up, and then maybe the war with Iran might push us back down to where we are right now, which again would just be like a hitting the bottom again. I mean, that is very possible too. But it is possible that we're not going to go too much lower, like at all, than we already are. That is another possibility. So, like with Quant, for example, like there's a possibility like it's not going below $60, just because who knows what could happen, right? The market could go up before the end of the week and stay up next week, and then something happens and it comes back down, but it comes back down to exactly where we are. So it's always a good idea to just DCA your way in, just keep buying. Now's a great time, right? Like with Quant, let's say 700 million market cap. I mean, you can get like a 10x off of it from where it is right now. You know, $600 instead of 63, right? So, you know, why wait? Why wait? Just buy it. Buy it next week too. If it goes down next week, that's great. Keep buying it. If not, at least you bought it this week, right? Yeah, it's just the way it is with all these, right? Way down 25% on the year. Close to 30. Yeah. Say. I think Say is a good play. It's just that I type here. I think it's just I never bought into it. Yeah, I've never how much is the how much lower is because we're at a yeah, this is a good point. The reason we're not going too much lower because we're at a 5 here in the greed index. Yeah. We can't go negative. I think, well, 5 is the all-time low. So, I mean, I guess we can go to 1. But like I said, there would be like a black swan event happening at like right now at the same time, right? We had the black swan event, which was COVID in 2020. And that was basically we weren't in a bear market in 2020, right? Because we had a local top in 2019, and that the COVID crash sent us down down through the 50-week moving average down to the 200-week like instantly, right? But it's not like we were already at the 200-week moving average and then COVID happened. So if we get a black swan event right now, yeah, I mean, I guess we're going to like a fear and greed of 1. So we'll see. But say this is pretty low. I mean, I never look at say, so this is like, geez, this is low. Yeah, this is the first time I'm really looking at say. How do you get that in? I don't even know. Well, anyways, it's here, but geez, I don't know. I mean, if it does good, I mean, I think it has potential, and I think that, geez, I can't imagine going this chart right here. I can't imagine going that much lower. Hold on, let's go back there. Jeez. This is nuts. I mean, did I do that right? I can't click it. There we go. Got it. 94% down from this wick. That's a lot. I mean, you look at something like that, you'd be like, oh, that's a rug. I mean, I know Say is a good project, but I just can't imagine it going down too much more than this. If you want to buy it, I think it's, not financial advice, but if you want to buy it, yeah, no, this is crazy. This is nuts. I don't know. I mean, I'm not buying it. It's not. I'll stay away from it. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it either. So, Lithium, it released in May in one day after Casper, and they released had potential, but it's been struggling. I haven't heard about that in a while. I thought that was like just faded, right? I mean, Lithium. Yeah, it's been like 2 years since I've even come across somebody talking about this. I don't know. I mean, just looking at the chart, it's like the same thing. It's okay. It's like Say, but there's when you look at a chart like this, you're like, just like Say, okay, it looks like a rug, but you just gotta look into the project and look in their backing, their fundraising, what do they got going on. What's all this? There's not too many. This is all. This usually indicates that they're losing centralized exchanges. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, like if I was looking at a meme coin like this, I would be like, okay, this is not too good. But then again, even with a meme coin, a lot of the times they pull out during a bear market, pull out of centralized exchanges and then get back in when the market starts getting hyped up again. But with a layer one, I don't know. I don't know too much about it, I think. Let's go back to Say. And just from looking at centralized exchanges, okay, that's something weird. See, I mean, look at this. 141. Okay, so they got... No, they didn't lose too many. It's like there's just one page out of 15. Yeah. Yeah, Say is a much... If you're looking at a chart like this that looks like it's a rug, I mean, it looks like it's so far down, like it can't go down any further. But you got like 140 centralized exchanges. It's a layer one. Maybe the project itself has some good backing and so on. So yeah, I mean, I would choose Say with a chart like this. Chart doesn't look too good, but everything else I know about it is like, okay, I think it's pretty damn good. So I can make some multipliers off of it. But then we go back to a Lithium. I like, first of all, I haven't heard of a Lithium in a long time. Second of all, they're losing crazy amounts of centralized exchanges. They only got 4 pages, and only the first page actually has centralized exchanges. Right? So that's not good. The chart is bad. I would choose Say over a Lithium any day. So yeah, that's just me. It's not financial advice. Right? There you go. Wake up, no financial advice on this channel. Yeah, I'm gonna I guess that's it for now. I guess I got my chart. I gotta put in I'm going to put in Tao into this list. I got a few more layer ones that I play. I got a few of my favorites I want to talk about. But maybe I'll say that for tomorrow or something. And you guys, hit that like button. Join the community. Like I said, we're up 70x in my community on Pippin. Pippin be ripping. So you might get like like a 5 or 10x or 15x out of some of these coins that I'm talking about and so on, but you get the real gainers, the real multipliers are the ones in my community. So, and not only that, I'm going to be making, I got a course. I actually started adding like interactive questions into my getting started course. And I think I'm going to make another course just beyond the getting started course that's only available to the premium membership. Because currently the only difference between premium and VIP is that premium members can contact me directly Let me switch back. Premium members can contact me directly when, whenever they want. But I think I want to add more benefits to the premium. But like I said, Pippin be ripping. You get things like that in my community. Last week I called 2 new calls, one AI token, another DeFi token I think is going to do pretty good. So, we'll see what's going on. Yeah, anytime, man. You're welcome. What about Bomo? Bomo the meme? Yeah, good team. It's not on my favorites list, but I think it's could probably do good. I have like Bomo and Broke. Bomb it and Broke on my favorites list of high risk meme coins. I think Bomo is pretty good. Another high risk play. High risk means good potential, like asymmetrical upside where you can, you're high risk. You might lose your money, but if you don't, you're probably gonna make a lot of money. So yeah. Anyways, guys, click that link in the description below. Click that like button. Click the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys later.
Code Monkey, Code Monkey.